Actually, for the information of everyone, the accreditation of our school will be on November 10, 11, and 12. So that is why all the teachers, most of the teachers in college as well as in IBED are preparing for the accreditation. But nevertheless, we need to discuss important topics also of your subject because your special examination will be this coming Monday. So last time I introduced two modules, right? So for today, I will be discussing only one. Then for tomorrow, another two. And on Friday, another two. So that you will have 7 topics in the midterm examination. Okay, yan. So we will start. How are you, class? Kumusta lahat? How are you? May hapon, Easy
Fine.
Frost. How are you? Kumusta?
Okay lang po, sir.
Oy, parang di okay yung mga boses nyo.
We're
So,
fine po.
okay, that's good to hear, no? Thank you, students, even though I am trying to make a flexible schedule, but you are there always. Uh, what I'm trying to say is that you are there always understanding our schedules. And with that, I am grateful. So we will start. So today's topic, it's all about the measures of central tendency of ungrouped data. So I believe that some of you here, you encountered this one when you were in grades 11 and 12. So now, can you tell me your ideas about the measures of central tendency of ungrouped data? Any idea, class? Before I start, before I'll discuss, ano yung idea nyo about sa measures of central tendency of ungrouped data? Yes, James.
Ano sir, it measures data na ano sir, kanang sa center gani sir.
Okay, so you are trying to get the data and you are trying to get the middle or the center of the data. Is that what you are trying to say, James? Tama?
Yes sir.
Okay, that's good. Okay, another idea. Thank you for that, James. Another idea, class. Okay, I'll call your names because you don't want to volunteer. So can we have Alona Romano? What is your idea about measures of central tendency of ungrouped data? Okay, John Wayne.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. It is about
Okay, that's
median,
it.
mode, at
So
saka
sabi
yung
ni
mean,
John
median,
Wayne,
and
sir,
mode,
it
sir.
talks about the mean, the median, and the mode. Actually, that will be part of the topics for today. Thank you for that. Another last idea. Another last, nakamute pala ako. Another last idea coming from you students. Yes, sino yung nag-raise ng hand? Okay, sige. You can talk now. Nawala sa end ko. Who raised just a while ago? Sino yung nag-raise? Yes, Angel May Costiniares.
Kuan sir, kanang probability distribution po.
Probability distribution. Okay, pwede? Yes, Marily. Thank you for that. Yes, Marily.
It is a, ano po, sir, these are used to represent the center of or middle of a set of data values.
Okay, it used to represent the center data of given values. Okay, you have the point. So thank you, students, for all your answers. Actually, all your answers are correct. Now, in layman's terms, sa mas madaling sabi, okay, for example, okay, let us make it very, very simple. Let's try to assume, let's use your grades. When you were in grade 10, for a while, let me choose a pen. When you were in grade 10, for example, this is your grade in math, 72. Wait, Jesus. Okay, in Filipino, you have 83. In science, you have 71. In Aralpan, you have 92. Now, if you are going, sorry, I'm not presenting. Sorry for that, class. What happened? I did not present pala. Thank you. Oh, ito. Can you see now the presentation?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Now, class. Okay, thank you for that. Sorry, I was not able to present my admit ko muna. Okay, take a look at class. So when we say measures of central tendency of ungrouped data, For example, in layman's terms, sa madaling sabi, for example, these are the numbers here, and these numbers represent your grades. Okay, let's try to assume that your grade in math is 72. Your grade in Filipino is 83. Your grade in science is 71. And your grade in Aralpan is 92. Now, if I am going to ask, did you pass if you are going to get the average? It would really be hard for you to identify whether you pass because the passing average by is 75, right? In order for you to proceed, proceed sa next level. Now, by having this data here, it's hard for you to identify. That is why the measure of central tendency out of this ungrouped data, out of these numbers, you need to get one number as representation. Meaning to say, sa apat na numbers ito, kailangan mong ng isang number to represent these four numbers. Did you get me? Yun ang sinasabi niyong middle, yun ang sinasabi niyong center. Did you get me, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, po.
Okay, so again ha, sa madaling sabi, out of the many values, out of the many numbers there, o apat man na numbers ang binigay ko dyan, kailangan mo ng isa to represent the total numbers or the values given. So, ganun pala yun, Sir Bri. Maghahanap ka ng isang number na nagre-represent sa kabuuan ng mga numbers. Now, tama yung sabi kanina. It talks about the mean, the median, and the mode. Now, when we say mean, this is very simple. Mean or some type, or it is called as, starts with letter A. What's that?
Average.
Average.
Okay, average. Kaya nga yung mga estudyante, pag sa mag-honor-honor na, anong average mo? Ano yung average ko? Because you want to compare the average, then you would know who is top 1, who is top 2, who is top 3, and who is at the bottom. Tama ba, class? Tama na?
Yes.
Yes. Kino-compare niyo yung mga average niyo before when you were in elementary or in high school just to know if, oy, mas bright ko sa imuha because my average is greater than you, like that. So the mean, it talks about the average. The mean is the most commonly used measure of central tendency. When we speak of average, we always refer to the mean. Si mean and average are synonymous or the same. Now, this is the formula. By the way, class, what particular subject or topic in math this measure of central tendency belong?
Stats,
What
sir.
branch? What branch?
Statistics.
Ano yan? Joanna yata yon. Okay, very good. Statistics. Okay, so basic statistics ito. And probability will do as well. Okay, now, pag mean, class, be particular with the symbol, ha? When you can see this one, X, then there's a bar above. That is the symbol of mean. How about this one, the one I encircled? How do you read that one?
Sigma, sir.
Sigma. What is sigma?
Sum of all the
Summation.
number.
Dili, sigagmata. Joke class. Summation. Summation. Okay, sigma or summation. Okay. If you can see sigma as the symbol or summation, it only means to say that you have to get all the sum of x's or ilang mga x. Then N stands for what? What?
Population.
Oh, yes, it can be population or it talks the number of, oh yes, population or how many numbers are there in the data. It talks on how many numbers are there in the data. So again, if you're going to read that one, mean is equal to summation of x divided by n, or mean is equal to summation of x over n. Oh, yan lang. That's it. So now it's very simple. Why? For example, I want Roy to read the problem. Where is Roy? Huwi, Roy, Huwi, ano to? Apelyido. Lumangyaw.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yes. Can
Ay,
you please
basahin
read
ako.
the first problem or example?
6 friends in a biology class of 20 students receives test grades of 92, 84, 65, 76, 88, and 90. Find the mean of these test scores.
Okay, thank you for that, Roy. So meaning to say, you need to get the mean. You need to get the mean of these numbers here. Now, as we use the formula, it's a very simple class. All you need to do is to add all the numbers. 92 plus 84 plus 65 plus 76 plus 88 plus 90, then divided by how many numbers are here? There are
6.
Okay, 6. So divided by 6. So when you add that one, 92 up to 90, the result is 495. Then divided by 6, therefore, the mean is 82.5. Did you get me, class? Madali na
Yes,
lang man
sir.
yan.
Yes, sir.
Actually, we are talking about ungrouped data first, ha? What do you mean by ungrouped data, class? Mas mahirap ang group data. But now, I am telling you about the ungrouped data. What do you mean by ungrouped data? From the word an.
Isa-isa lang, sir.
Yes, isa-isa. In short, hindi nakagrupo. Tama, James?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so isa-isa lang. Individual, solo flight. Yes, pwede din raw. Matawag din na raw yan. Sabi ni Kyle Marial. Okay, so again, class, it's very simple. Again, when you want to get the mean of this data, all you need to do is to add all the numbers. Then after adding all the numbers, divided by the number, kung ilan lahat ang number dyan. In this example, there are 6, kaya 6 ang ginamit. So the mean of the 6 friends in a biology class, the mean of the test scores is 82.5. Yan. Okay, next. Another problem. Yen Bilicario, can you please read the second problem?
Good one, sir. The ages of 5 contestants in Statistics Quiz B are the following: 18, 17, 18, 19, and 18. Find their average age.
Okay, so now, the same thing what we'll do is that add all the numbers. 18 plus 17 plus 18 plus 19 plus 18, that gives us 90. Then since there are 5, meaning to say, divided by 5. So the mean age is 18. Okay, very simple. Now, what if this will be my question? How will you interpret that 18 class? How will you interpret that 18?
Average?
Yes, that is the average. But if these are the data, now the result or the mean is 18, how are you going to interpret that one in statistics perspective? Sige daw. Tama ang sagot, 18. Now, given the prop, yes, Joanna, D.
Ano, sir, most of the contestants in a statistic quiz B has ages of 18.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
That is the correct interpretation. The interpretation is that majority or most of the students who participated in the quiz B, the age is 18. Mas maraming nagkaedad ng 18. Now, pwede mo rin siyang gawin yan sa iba ng mga survey. Ilan kaya ang mga bata or ilang taon kaya ang mga bata mostly nakaka-graduate ng college? Kung mas marami ang edad na 30, it only means to say, kung mag-interpret ganyan in statistics, pabalik-balik siguro sa eskwela ang mga bata kasi nag-graduate naman 30 years old. So ganon, or there are factors to consider. That is why it is very important in statistics to really know how to interpret data. So by starting by the mean, meron ka ng interpretation. So most of the students who participated in the quiz B, the age is 18. That's good. Okay, next. The next one is what we call median. Okay, can you please read that one, Nizan, May?
The median is the midpoint of the data array. Before finding this value, the data must be arranged in order from least to greatest or vice versa. The median will either be a specific value or will fall between two values.
Okay, thank you for that. So, kanina, ang mean, you are getting the average. Now, the median is that you are getting the midpoint. Midpoint is the shortcut way of saying the word. Anong word? Dalawang word. Dalawang word,
Middle
sorry.
point.
Correct, middle point. Okay, middle point. So the median, you need to get the middle point of the data array. When we say array, masakit sir, array. Array means what, class?
Arrangement.
Correct, arrangement. Yon. At least now you know how to interpret the words. Now, question. Kasi I believe class, madali lang itong median sa inyo. How are you going to interpret this one? I want to hear deductive reasoning. Sige. The one I boxed, ano ibig sabihin yan? Kayo, nakita lang kayo maraming X, natakot na kayo magsalita, ha?
Sir, ano yung question?
This one, the one I boxed, what do you think? How do you interpret this one based on median? Yes, Marilee.
X sub 3 is the median since it is the middle point of the date, the
Okay, yes,
arrangement
that's
of data.
correct. Now, question, Marilee, how many numbers are there? How many? 5. Is 5 an even or odd number?
And
Add or even?
Add, sir.
Okay, add. Okay, thank you for that, Marilee. Masyadong masaya dyan sa inyo.
Sir,
Okay.
sorry.
It's alright. Okay, ganito class. Pag maghanap ka ng median, okay, for example, ito muna, ito yung symbol ng median ha. Pag maghanap ka ng median, kung ang numbers niya, para nito, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, madali lang makita ang median because you need to get the middle number. So may middle number man ito. So automatically, kung ano yung nasa gitna, that is now the median. This is for values na add. Meaning to say ba, 5 ka numbers ang nandyan. So add number. But in this case, this one, if you try to check, there are, yes, Jessa, how many numbers? How are you going to interpret that?
6 numbers, sir. Even siya, sir.
Yes, there are 6 numbers. Now, by looking at that one, how will you get the median?
I will add the third number and fourth number, sir. Then the average is the median point, sir.
Very good. So, tama yon. Now, if for example, if you try to check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are 6 numbers. So, therefore, even. So, meaning to say, tama si Jessa, all you need to do is to get the 2 numbers that are in the middle. In this case, ang nandito sa dalawang middle, ito yon. So, ang gagawin mo, i-plus mo yan sila, then i-divide mo by 2, yun na ang median. O, tingnan natin. Let's apply here. Okay, examples. Hanap tayo ng magbabasa. Can we have Asher, Luis, Valdesco? Can you please read the first example for median?
Marinig ako.
Yes, marinig ka. Mahina lang. Kalakasan lang konti ang volume.
Seven mothers were selected and given a blood pressure check. Their blood pressure were recorded below.
Okay, thank you for that, Ivo. Yes? Si Ivo, may nagano? Okay, 7 mothers were selected and given a blood pressure check. Their blood pressure were recorded, were recorded below 135, 121, 119, 116, 130, 121, 131. Ay, for a while. Mute ko muna. Okay, now, try to check. Baby Jean Pabilan, ilan ang data natin? Baby Jean, ilan? Uy, parang wala. Si Irish Pearl na lang. Ilan ang data natin dito? Ilan ang numbers?
7, sir.
Okay, there are 7 numbers. Now, the first thing we need to do is to, sabi dito, arrange in order from least to greatest or vice versa. From least to greatest lang tayo. So please help me, Jason Tumulak, to arrange this one. What will be the first number, Jason?
135, sir.
Oh, list, Jason. Sa list muna tayo mag-start. Yung pinaka... Nag-live ka lang talaga ng study niyo, hindi ka na marunong sa list, ha? Okay. Jason, ano yung unang number na isulat? We need to arrange first. For a while, ko makita. Saglit lang. Hindi yata 119. Okay, sige, lahat. 116. Record niyan kasi part B ng... By the way, class, I just want you to know, no, I started already with the first section. Sa BSA na section, the lowest grade is... Okay, later na lang. Okay, 116. Because on Friday, I'll give you your grades na. 116. Next is 1... Ay, bilis nyo. Pwede naman sumagot, class. Anong next?
119, sir. 119. 190.
Pang bagal ba? Okay, next.
121.
121.
121.
Social kayo mag-21, ha? 121. Next.
121.
121. Next. After.
130.
Mag-journey na naman kayo. 130. And next is?
131.
131. And the last one is?
135.
Okay, para kayo mga Mascom class, magaling kayo magsalita. Ah. Okay, now, by looking at now the numbers here, what is the middle number?
121.
121. So, meaning to say, the median. Wag malito sa ano ha, symbol. Ano ngayong nandito sa taas? Yung pa, ganyan na curve. Yes. Pang NE, yes. Thank you for that. Parang NE siya na style. So that is, the median is 121. Very simple. Okay, next, let's have the second problem. Can we have John Wayne? Uy, nakahabol si John Wayne ha. Okay, John, can you please read the second problem?
Good afternoon, sir. 8 novels were randomly selected and the numbers of pages were recorded as follows: 415, 398, 402, 400, 420, 415, 407, and the last is 425.
Okay, thank you for that. And John, how many numbers are here? How many?
8 po.
8. So let's try to arrange first. Okay, everyone, answer me. What is the first number, least to greatest?
398.
398. Then the next one?
402.
400. Followed by?
402.
402. The next will be?
407.
407. Next of 407 is?
415.
450. Dalawang 415. Nalito ako tuloy. Sorry, class. Next, 14 is?
420.
420. Para ako nalito ha. 420 and the last is?
425.
425. Now, since there are 8 numbers, meaning to say, there are 2 numbers that are in the middle. And what are those?
407.
407 and 415.
415.
Okay, everyone, please tell me now the median by what you call this one, giving the answer in the chat box.
411.
Okay, the answer is 411. Bakit 411? 407 plus 415. For our class, ha? Parang, ano yung, ano nga sa Tagalog yan, nangurog ang kamay?
Nanginginig po.
Nanginginig. Or I'm shaking. Hindi pa kasi ako naka-lunch class for a while. Saglit lang. Erase. So this is 2. Okay, 407 plus 415. What is the answer? Gusto yung sumagot ng aso, ha? 407 plus 415, what is the answer?
822 po, sir.
822. And 822 divided by 2, what is the answer?
411.
411.
Okay,
411.
411. So therefore, the median of this data here is 411. Now, question, class. Ang data ba is plural or singular?
Plural,
Ay,
sir.
English. Oh, plural. Ano ang singular ng data?
Status.
Ay,
Datum.
Ha?
Datum.
Oh, datum or datum. Very good. Tama. Baka malito ba? These are the data. Bakit nag-R si Sir Bry? Kasi iba magsabi datas. No, data is plural. Datum is singular. Oh, ano lang, pang English lang konti. Okay, next. The third one is what we call the mode. Okay, question first. If you are familiar with this mode, in which particular event in our country na usually ginagamit ang mode? In what event? Nationwide event, ginagamit ang mode, class. Very good. Election. Tama. Wag nang question, Michael. Tama yan. Election. Correct. Election. Why? Because, Adrian, can you please read about the mode here? Pakibasa.
Mode. It is a value that occurs most often in a data set. The number, value, observation in a data set which
Okay,
appears the
thank you
most
for
number of
that. So
times.
the word here is that which appears the most number of times. In the data, you have to look at, for example, the data or the numbers, you have to look at ano yung paulit-ulit na number doon sa set of data. And if there is a number that keeps on occurring or repeating, that number is the mode. The same with the election. Kung sino yung mas maraming binoto, siya ang panalo. Yun ang mode. Yun ang panalo. Okay. Now, let's have this one. The first one. Find the mode of the given data set. 15, 28, 25, 48, dami, 22, up to 30. So, all you need to do is to arrange the data set in ascending or descending order. Ascending from least to greatest. Usually, ang ginagawa natin yung least to greatest. Okay, now, by having this one, by arranging now all the numbers or the data in a set or in the set, now, try to check, ano yung mas pinakamarami dyan na number?
22 po.
22.
Okay, 22. And that 22 is the mode of this data set. 22. Pag ang isa lang ang mode sa data set, ano ang tawag doon?
Unimodal.
Very good. Unimodal. Meaning to say, there is only one mode in the set. Paano pag dalawa? Anong tawag? Pag dalawang mode, anong tawag doon?
Bimodal.
Bimodal. Pag tatlo?
Trimode.
Try. Pag apat, hanapin nyo na sa internet. Okay. Next. Ito tayo. Ito yung bimodal here. Okay. Can you please read Melody Jade, the second example?
The speed of 10 stenographers in typing per minute are as follows: 121, 110, 120, 119, 112, 121, 118, 115, 107, and 115.
Okay. Now, by arranging them here, Melody, what are the modes?
115 and 121 po.
Okay. There are two modes here. So, if there are two modes, what do you call that one?
Bimodal.
Okay, bimodal class. So meaning to say, only the thing you need to do is that you need to arrange first. But sometimes, for example lang, there are instances naman na you can directly see what is the mode by looking at. Kung konti lang naman ang data or number sa data, you can right away, even though you will not arrange the numbers in descending or ascending order, automatically you can determine what is the mode. But if, for example, the data or the numbers are many, that's the time you can somehow arrange them in ascending or descending order. Now, what if, is there a possibility that in a data set, there is no such thing as mode? Would that be possible? Is that possible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is possible. Why? Because what if this will be the data? Ay, wala pala. For example, this will be the data. 36, 42, 39, 18, and 12. Now, as you can see, you cannot find a number na mas marami if you're trying to compare, mas marami nag-appear compared to the other. If you try to check, 36, 42, 39, 18, and 12 appear once only. So, pantay-pantay lang. So, in this set, there is no mode. No mode class. So, yan. So, there is a possibility in a data set na walang mode na ma-identify natin. Okay, next. The weighted mean. Okay, so this weighted mean, usually we use this one in college. Why? Because your grades are not, di ba ang grades nyo ngayon, hindi na yung tag 96, 94. What is the highest grade for a college student?
1 po.
1.
sir. 1.
Oh, may A, may 1. Depende. Pero sa JMC, ang 1. Flat 1 or flat 1? 1.0, yes. So 1.0 is 100, I guess. Then 1.1 is 99, so on and so forth. So somehow, ang pag-compute ng grades nyo class is all about the weighted mean. No? The weighted mean of the n numbers, x sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 3, up to x sub n, with the respective assigned weights. Oh, may mga naka-assign na weights. Kumbaga, for example, letter A, ano ang bigat niya? Or ang 1.0, ano ang bigat niya? 100 ang bigat niya or ang value. 1.1, what is the value? 99. So meaning to say, there is a weighted or there is a value, corresponding value, assigned weights. Now, this will be the formula class for the weighted mean. The summation of x times w over the summation of w. So, ang x, mga numbers, ang w weighted. Okay, tingnan natin how to solve that. Example, this will be the problem. Many colleges use the 4-point grading system. Okay, ito daw, example lang. A is equal to 4 units, B is equal to 3, C is, for a while, maingay ang surrounding ko. Okay, thank you. Okay na. Managkati lang ng food. Okay, class. Now, listen. A is equal to 4, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 2. Sorry. Mali ako. Wrong si Sir Brian. Dito muna kayo mag-focus. Huwag muna dito, ha? Huwag muna dito. Ito muna. Okay, these are the corresponding value of the 4-point grading system. A is equal to 4, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 2, D is equal to 1, and F is equal to 0. Find the grade point average of De Leon's grades in the given semester course grade. Now, sa English B daw, sa English, ang grade niya B. 4 na units yon. Di ba, may mga units kayo sa college, di ba? History A, 3 units. Chemistry D, 3 units. Algebra C, 4 units. Ano yung weighted mean or weighted mean average or weighted average ng grades ni De Leon? So ito yung formula. Summation of x times w over summation of w. Now, ang una dito, 3 times 4. Saan natin kinuha yung 3 times 4 class? Sige daw.
Yung B po. 3.
Yes.
Value po nung grade.
Yes. Ang 3, ano itong 3? Saan ito?
Sa B po. Sa grades. Sa units po ng English po.
Sa unit ng?
English po.
English. Very good. So, since ang letter B natin, the value is 3. So, ito yon. B is 3. That is why 3 times 4. This 4 times 3 is, ang value ng A is 4. So that is 4. 4 times 3. Next, ang D is 1. So that is why 1 times 3. Then 2, that is letter C. Then times 4. 2 times 4. Now, saan itong 14? That is the summation of W or dito. Tama, class?
Opo.
Okay, 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 3 is 10, plus 4, that is 14. So, dito yung galing ng 14.
Tama, sir.
Yes. Now, let's try to solve. 3 times 4, what is the answer?
12.
12. Plus 4 times 3.
12.
12. Plus 1 times 3.
12, sir.
Bakit na 12 ang 1 times 3? 3 pala, sorry. Parang na-delay lang yata yun dyan sa mga internet, ha? 2 times 4.
8.
8. Then divide 14. Next. 12 plus 12 plus 3 plus 8. What is the answer?
35.
35. 35 divided by 14. What is the answer?
2.5.
What's the answer?
2.5.
Very good.
2.5.
2.5. So the general or the weighted mean or the general point average of Dillon's grade is 2.5. Question, kung mag-letter grade ka, ano ang grade ni Dillon? A, B, C, or D?
B.
Ano?
C.
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 C, John?
C,
C,
sir.
ah.
Yes, sir. Get to.
B, sir.
B. Sino? Ang answer na sa pagitan ni B and C. Walang, delikado pag sagot nyo A
B plus.
or tsaka D.
B.
B plus, ano yun? Dugo.
C plus.
Ginawa yung dugo yung grado ni ano, ha? Madugo kasi, sir, kaya B plus. O, yun. So, the correct answer is letter B. Round off mo man yan. 2.5 is 3 class. So, the grade is B. Did you get me?
Okay. Opo, sir.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes
Alam
po.
nyo ba ya kayo, no? Sir, hangyo, round up. So, ganyan ba talaga ang mga estudyante? Kahit kunti lang, round off talaga. Yon. So, the grade or the grade point average of Dillon is B. 2.5, that is considered as B. Okay, next, this one. Ito yon kanina. Ang sabi probability distribution, baka frequency distribution. Now, where do you use frequency distribution, class? Magagamit ba ito bukas for the group data? Ito ang madugo tomorrow. Mag-grade nyo talaga yung B+, madugo. Okay. Now, what do you mean by frequency distribution? Any idea? Before, do not read the one I am posting here. Sa inyo lang, what is frequency distribution? Yes, Joanna, Irene.
Based sa lessons natin before, sir, ang frequency distribution or from the name itself is pag-distribute ng data kung gaano siya ka-frequent ga labas.
Correct, that's it. So, Joanna explained it properly na, no? Kung ang distribution ng data, kung frequent ba siya lumalabas within doon sa set of values natin. So, a frequency distribution, which is a table that lists observed events and that frequency occurrence, yon, of each observed event is often used to organize raw data. So, kumbaga, dinidistribute lang mo ng maayos para maging organized ang data mo. Okay, example, this one. Ito yon. Okay, for example, these are the numbers or these are the data. Ang data dito, number of computers per household. Okay, for example, sa first na bahay, 2 lang ang computers niya. Sa pangalawang bahay, 2. Pangatlo na bahay, wala silang computer. Sa pang-apat, 1. Di ba yung mag-survey nga ang mga tawag dyan sa government, magtanong yan, ilan ang appliance nyo? Bakit, ma'am? Bigyan nyo kami. Ganun, di ba, class? Merong ganon. So, the same thing here. So, you are asked, okay, ilan ba ang mga computers sa bahay niyo? May isa talaga dito, 7. Grabe, bawat siguro anak nito merong computer. So, these are the data. So, ilan ang respondents dito? Ilan? Ano yung ibig sabihin ng respondents? Ilan ang Ilan ang na-survey dito? Ilan ang respondents?
40 po.
Okay, 40. O, nandito na, oh. Hindi pa kayo maghanap. Nandiyan na, oh. 40. So, there are 40. 40 kabahay ang tinanong. Now, here we have the first column. It talks about the number of computers. Diba? Ang pagtingin mo ngayon sa data, pag-arrange mo yan ngayon, gi-arrange mo ang mga options. May nagsabi na wala, may nagsabi na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Base yan dito sa survey na kinandak. So, ito yung mga number of computers class. Now, number of household. Now, by looking at this data here, or this data, yes, ilan ngayon ang bahay na walang computer? So, pag-count dito, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, there are 5 households na walang computer. How about mga bahay na isa lang ang computer? There are 12 daw. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So therefore, households that have only one computer, there are 12. Next, dalawa ang computer sa bahay. Ilan ang dalawang computer nila? Ilan ang bahay na may dalawang computer? 14. Kung 14 na yan, class. Hindi natin bilangin na. Bilangin na lang natin. Pag mali ito, patay ako. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. O, tama. Ang tatlong computers, tatlo na. Tatlo. 1, 2, 3. Correct. Ang apat, dalawa. Ang 5, tatlo. Ang 6, 0. May 7 na computer. Isa lang bahay meron. Question, class. What do you think is the mode here? Ano ang mode dito? What is the mode?
2, sir.
Ano?
2.
Okay, very good. 2. Bakit 2? Because mas maraming bahay, di ba? Tama, class? Oh, yan ang mode. Now, we are getting the mean now. Paano mo kunin ang mean nito dito? Ito. Actually, the idea, it's like this. Sir Bri, the idea of this one, class, is that for us to use that one in the group data. Saan group? Madali lang man siguro kung i-plus mo lahat yan, ganon. But we need to make organized with the data. Later, tomorrow, mas maintindihan nyo ang importance ng frequency of distribution because that is usually used sa group data. But for now, gamitin natin sa group data, class. Now, this is the formula. Mean is equal to the summation of f of x, or f times x, over n. Ano yung f dito? Ano yung f?
Frequency.
Okay, frequency. Ano yung x dito?
Number of computers.
Number of computers.
Okay, number of computers. Ang f dito, ang number of households. Ang x dito, ang number of computers. So, ang gagawin mo lang, ganito. I-times mo ang frequency, ang f, at saka yung x. O, kaya ito, 0 times 0.5. Ito yon. 1 times 12. Ito yon. Kasi f times x man. So, si f, i-times kay x. Itong 2 times 14, ito yon. Ang 3 times 3, ito. 4 times 2, ito. 5 times 3, yan. 6 times 0, ito. And 7 times 1, ito. Yan, class. Now, na-automatic na kasi yan dyan. Isa-isa natin kung tama ba talagang 79. 0.5, 0 times 0.5, anong sagot? Sorry, 0 times 5. Mali si Sir Brian. 0 times 5 is?
0.
0. Class, itong dot na nasa gitna, hindi yan decimal point, ha? Times yan. Okay, 1 times 12. 2 times 4, 14.
12.
28.
28.
28.
28.
3 times 3. Bilis na.
9.
Huwag mo na gumamit ng calculator. 4 times 2.
8.
5 times 3.
15.
6 times 0.
0.
0. And 7 times 1?
7.
7. Okay. 0 plus 12 plus 28 plus 9 plus 8 plus 15 plus 0 plus 7. Ang sagot is? 79. 79 divided by 40. Ano ang sagot?
1.975.
1 point.
1.75.
Okay, 1. Bakit naging 19.75 yan sa'yo, Angel? 1.97
75.
or
1.9.
2. Okay. Now, kung mag-interpret ka ngayon nito,
0.9.
ano yung interpretation nyo? Sige. Ano ang interpretation? Yes, Marilee. Yes, Marilee. What's your interpretation? Oh, yes. Oh, see.
So,
Go.
computer, the number of computers usually is per household, according to survey, is 2.
Very good. According to the survey, the number of computers in a household is 2. Kumbaga ba, kay ganito klasa ito ang importance niyan. At least malaman nilang, bakit sir kailangan maganyan? So based sa simple na survey, sample lang man ito. When I say sample, it maybe represent the totality. Now, nag-survey ka ng 40 na tao. Nag-survey ka ng 40 ka tao. Then, na-found out mo that usually, ang computer sa mga bahay nila is 2. Yung sa 40 katao. Now, this will serve as a representation of the Filipino people. Maaaring ang isang bahay, may 2 computer lang talaga. Ganon. So, kumbaga, parang possible kasi Philippines, marami naman talagang may computer ngayon. So, this sample, maybe it can speak for the totality of population. And now, by having the average or the mean, at least may interpretation ka na mostly in Bisaya pa kasagaran or most of the households, ang bilang ng computers nila ay 2. Naintindihan, class?
Yes, sir.
Naintindihan ba?
Yes po.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you for that. So, it's like this. Students, I will not give you any test. Tomorrow, do not worry, I will have my class tomorrow talaga. Intended na yan, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Naka-block ng schedule ko kasi kailangan natin mag-exam sa Monday. On Friday, I am going to give your grades. May fill out lang kayo na Google form, doon lang ako mag-reply. And then, mapasok ko pa kasi siya sa Prism by Saturday. Kasi bawal magkamali sa Prism, tama? Pag magkamali kami doon, magbabayad kami ng, basta may policy kami pag magkamali ang teacher. So would it be all right na ibigay ko lang muna sa inyo personally through Google ang grades nyo? Would that be okay, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay lang?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Basta on Friday, I'll give you your grades. I'll give you the link saan kayo makapag-ask. Para ano lang. Hindi ko i-announce na ang grades mo 76. Sa tingin nyo, class, may bagsak?
Yes.
Ay,
Wala po.
walang bagsak. Walang
yes.
bagsak.
Parang.
Wala ding naka-line of 7. Do not worry.
Wow!
Yay!
What is the low grade, sir?
The lowest grade is 86. I will not give 86 below. Don't worry. And may nakakuha sa akin ng flat 1. Hindi yung flat nose, ha? Iba yun. Okay, so I'll dismiss you now.
Wow, congrats.
Marami. I'll dismiss you early, class, kasi actually may meeting pa ako. Alam niya ni Kate. Estudyante ko si Kate dito. I'll have my meeting pa. So tomorrow, before we start our class, 30 minutes, I'll give a test about this topic. Then we will proceed with the next topic about the group data. So for tonight, that would be all, students. Thank you for your time, and may the Father bless us all. We are now dismissed.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye,
Take away.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Oh, wag mo na mag-bye. Last muna. Wag mo na mag Hindi sa Monday ang exam natin.
Mana exam, sir.
Yes, sa Monday, hindi mag-exam because that is holiday pala. No?
Yay!
So, yung examination niyo is November 3. Okay lang?
Sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
After ng
Yes, po.
after
Yes, sir.
ng
Okay lang, sir.
para mabuhay pa yung mga utak niyo. Ha? Okay, goodbye, students. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Thank
you, sir.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Bye, sir. Wala attendance, sir.
Ako na, sir.
Bye, Jason.
Bye, everyone.